What's going on, guys? Another rise and shine morning. They said sunrise 6:24, which is basically exactly what it is. Just got that first rooster crow. It's probably stupid. I'm gonna walk over here. Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna walk over here and say hi. Good morning. Good morning on this Sunday morning. Let me say hi. Good morning, girl. She just moved at me. Good morning. Is that grass good? Turn my back on her. She don't come run me over. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I stayed up till 12:30. Should have done that. Started going to bed sooner so I could get up in the morning, but my body still naturally woke up 5:28. It's just been happening, man. For the last 4 days, ever since I said I want to start doing this, it just wakes up on its own. I didn't want to get up. I laid there, but turbulence, lots and lots of turbulence. This is like a lot of turbulence doing this. My mind keeps telling me to do it. My body's tired from yesterday. We worked outside, did a lot of work. I'm exhausted, but I want to take the time to do this devotional. So let's find a place to sit. So real quick on a little heart to heart, I wanted to point out one of the struggles too is, I look at the YouTube, I look at the dynamics of it, I look at the analytics, right? And if it's not AMC based, if it's not focused on Adam or the stock or what's happening, views don't come, right? Not that many, and that's okay because the channel was created and folks were used to coming here and seeing videos about AMC. But it reminded me, it's like, I keep saying it because I tell myself that if it helps one person, that's all that matters, right? That's what's important, is to be able to help one person in this world. Not, I've watched, the analytics of the money, for example, on YouTube drop at a drastic rate. I mean, drastic, in the last 4 or 5 days, right? I've watched my views or my subs go down 50 within 24 hours. 50 people just disappeared. Right off, which is fine. I mean, people are not going to want to hear it. They came for, what they wanted from the channel. But I remind myself because I received a text message yesterday from an individual, and I want to share that with you guys here in a second. But right there, that one video I made, getting up early in the morning, sharing my heart, and sharing what I'm going to do next here with the devotional, helped them. Man, your video this morning touched me. God told me about 6 months ago, what's first in your life? I knew the answer. It wasn't AMC. I woke up not praying, went through the day focusing on the stock. Mike, I truly thank you. And that's why it's important to do these things. That's why it's important to step outside and share. And that's why, even though I don't get the views, even though there's probably no money going to come from it, ultimately, which is fine. This ain't about monetizing Jesus or monetizing the word. It's about something that's on my heart and putting it out in the morning, and maybe it helps at least one person like him. You can hear them. I never say it right. Cicadas. You can hear them. And then my neighbor's rooster is right there. And then, of course, mine's right back there. Did you hear it? But anyway, let's get started this morning. Oh, Lord, just open my ears, my eyes, and my heart. I am having a heck of a time. Yeah, heck of a time. I ain't gonna lie. Let's turn this to the page. Oh, I gotta move it one. I'm slow this morning. The season of change has come. Oh boy. The season of change has come. The season of change you have anticipated has now come. It will be your love for me that will see you through the most difficult times. Disruptive revelation that brings to shocking truth to the media, to the government, and to my church, and disruptive revelation that overturns the tables of religious prophet. This will bring about my righteous ways. New mission strategies are coming in dreams and through prayer. Great understanding of my mysteries is coming to those who sit with me in my presence. The old order is quickly passing away, and a new generation is arising, known as daybreakers and dawn makers. Okay. Okay. This new army belongs to me and to me alone. As my fiery servants, they accelerate the changes I am bringing to the earth. They will bring back my ways of holiness and passionate love. The season of change has come. This is time to love me with all your heart and passion. You have heard it before, but I declare it again. You will never be the same, for I have placed my hands upon you, my church, my bride. And the verse they use, the season has changed, the bondage of your barren winter has ended, and the season of hiding is over and gone. The rains have soaked the earth and left it bright with blossoming flowers. The season for singing and pruning the vines has arrived. The season of change. How does this fit me? Well, I'm working on changing. And as much as I don't want to, as much as I'm fighting back, because I know as I continue to change, it's going to pull me away from there. It's going to pull me away from that part of the life where I was frustrated, I was angry, I was a victim. There was injustices. I can't, you know what I mean? Like it'll pull me away from that anger, that anger. I don't know what else to call it. As you grow closer to God, it'll take away the anger. He'll heal that. I know I share with you guys a lot of things, and I talked about the financial sides, and I was worried about taking care of things, getting my daughter's school paid, those kind of things. Well, I really busted my butt at work, and then I missed 6 weeks of work. But God provided during that time to the point to where I was able to qualify for some bonus money. That bonus money actually was just enough to pay my daughter's school, okay, pay my son's the rest of his little bit of school, pay off what was remainder on that credit card, and then Monday or Tuesday pay off what's left of the wife's bills from medical. There was still some trailing liabilities that were coming in a payment. That cleared me up, and it took care of these things. It took the stress away of those items in the moment, because God always provides, and it was just enough. There wasn't extra to go buy a new hunting rifle necessarily. It wasn't extra to go blow on something that may satisfy my heart for 30 seconds or an hour, right? It allowed me to take care of the things that mattered most, and that's what God does. And you would think we'd want to be around that all the time. You'd think I'd want to be there around that on a daily, constantly. But I find myself falling back into the sinful world, sinful nature. Yesterday, like I said, was very tough for me. Last night we were watching a TV show. You guys might be familiar with SWAT. Anyway, I don't know. I was just having such a bad time. One of the episodes really got to me. I don't know if it like triggered the PTSD side, but it triggered some part of me, the frustration, the anger side of me, and the sad side of me. And I went in the kitchen and I started to kind of tear up, and I try my hardest not to cry. So I turned the tears up because they lost a team member. And, being military, or I miss those days when I had a team, and to know what it's like to lose a team member. I lost one years ago. He was a Marine and he went over. But anyway, it got me, man. It got me. And there's a struggle in my eyes. There's just a struggle. There's a pull with the earth, the sinful nature, the devil, or just my own devil. Me, I'm the devil, right? My own devils. What I want to hold on to. I want to hold on to it because I want to fight back because of the injustices, when really I just need to hold on to him. If there's anything in this world we need to huddle the most, would be Jesus, would be God, his love. But I find myself not doing that. And this is telling me the season of change has come. And I believe it. I've been denying it. I knew it needed to come. I believed it was the next step, that I just didn't want to go out in that direction. I didn't. And here I am. That's what turbulence, right? Because I know it's here and I know I need to. It makes life so much better. The season of change has come. This is the time to love me with all your heart and passion. You have heard it before, but I declare it again. You will never be the same, for I have placed my hands upon you, my church, my bride. Like, I know what that's like, living and not pulling away and being the prodigal son. I know what it's like to get closer to God. I like this part right here, though. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to mean, but the disruptive revelation that brings that shocking truth to the media, to the government, and to my church, and disruptive revelation that overturns the tables of religious prophets, this will bring about my righteous ways. Not for sure. Except for maybe that's the Lord. He always said he's, take heart, I've overcome this world, right? You can't help. You watch the news. I got rid of most of the YouTubers that talk about AMC. There's still some. I'm still in the group, and I still text my frustrations and my questions, because it is very frustrating to see what they have done and what they continue to do. It's very frustrating to see those that are still being fooled by it. All that. And then you look at what's going on in our government, you look at what's going on in society. Even that TV show, I saw some stuff in there, some politically based stuff that started to trigger me. It's like, why do we have to be a world of hate? Why do we have to be a world of anger? Why do we have to be a world that wants to put people down, insult people, attack people? Why do we have to be like that? Well, that's our sinful nature. That's the person. That's their choice. And I made that choice too. So I'm far from not being that sinful guy that didn't attack and insult people. But it ate at my heart. It ate at me. It ate at me as a person, because that's not who I really am. I just find myself being that because I don't want to face the other feelings that don't feel right. The sad feelings, or letting the emotions out, or having a heart, because I think I started to cry because, like I said, they lost a team member, and I didn't like the idea of that. And then we also got some news about a family friend losing their baby too yesterday, and that really, really, really ate at me too, because why does this world have to be like that? Why do we have to have pain and suffering? Why do we have to go through these things, right? Well, they ate from the apple. They wanted the knowledge. Well, with the knowledge comes everything. So, that's just the clouds. Sunday, I'm going to go to church again this morning. Looking forward to that. Getting rid of them puppies slowly but surely. We're down to only 2. Gosh, that's a mess. I got to go in there and clean their poo, because they're in the kennel inside the garage. I got that 10 by 10 I had set up. So I got to go smell poop, and it stinks, and I already walked through it. But it stinks in there just like the way I'm feeling. It stinks. I feel like poop mentally, because of just shedding, changing, and shedding all that anger away, shedding all that frustration away, and just know, no matter what, God's got it. God's got it. People call it karma, but God's got it. There's people are going to do evil things. Satan comes to kill, steal, destroy, rob. Well, humans, he uses humans to do that, and that's what we have witnessed, what we have spent almost 3 years of our lives in a community. We have witnessed that, and that's hard for me, being a man that wants to fight for freedoms, fight for justice, not to want to fight. And I'm going to slip and I'm going to fall, but I'm glad you guys are here. Hopefully this touches bases with you. Hopefully this is good. I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to back it up and put it at the beginning, because I think it's an important story that I forgot to tell. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend, and thank you for the ones that are hanging out. A couple hundred, 200-300 of you that are hanging out and listening. I appreciate it. Most importantly, though, I hope it helps you.